We already told you we weren't going to be able to represent you here. I really don't know how I can help you. I already explained that to you so many times.
Muhammad, you said you were going to refer me to an attorney.
I did. I sent you an email with an attorney that I told you this is a former colleague from my law school. She's a criminal law attorney. I sent you an email with her contact information, and I sent you an email with other contact services for legal services.
Muhammad, we agreed that you were going to tell them that I need help, not just refer me to them and hope that they help me without telling them the situation. And I need it.
Brother, I can't force an attorney to take your case, right? If they don't want to take your case, I can't force them. So this is someone that I did tell that I told them that I was referring you to them, and I did give them a little bit of information about the case. I told them I was referring you there. So I sent this email to you like 2-3 weeks ago.
That's not the point, man. The point is that I'm being scammed. I was scammed by the Muslim legal firm. And,
How?
And Hassan Shibli. And
How?
Danielle Dean.
How? What happened? Like, they told you they couldn't represent you. They sent you the letters.
That's not true.
They sent you. They didn't send you letters of disengagement.
Not how you're explaining it right now. I asked them a simple question about.
What was that?
I specifically asked them about a document that I need to fill out for the City of Miami Police Department to be able to send me my my police records that have my medical records in them. They told me.
So like just a request for documents?
Yeah, like a medical release form. And
this is the first I hear about a medical release.
So they assigned you to the case, and
they told me the case in regards to like the police brutality.
Yes.
And then I told them I couldn't handle the case, and I've been trying to, you know that whole story. But I didn't hear anything about document requests.
That's the thing. I don't know the whole story. That all I know is that they assigned you to the case, and from what it showed on the docket, you filed a notice of appearance, and
yes.
Nothing else was filed after that.
Yeah, I understand. No, there has been other filings. We did file withdrawals.
Right, but for several months there was nothing filed other than a notice of appearance.
That is correct. That is correct.
Right, and in that time frame, I was trying to get in contact with Muslim Legal, and nobody.
So what I would tell you is that in that time frame, remember I had told you the reason we were putting my appearance on the case is so I can get further information, right? So we can look at the docket, so we can look at everything. After review, I explained to Muslim Legal, I explained to Danielle, I explained to Hassan that it's not something that I could handle, right? I explained that to them. And I was attached in emails to you saying that they wouldn't be able to represent you. Like Muslim Legal could no longer represent you.
But it didn't happen like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I asked them because I wasn't getting a response back when I was asking them or asking Muslim Legal what's going on with the case. Can you give me a status of the case? So I took it upon myself to reach out to the City of Miami Police Department and said, hey, I'd like to come to some sort of settlement agreement. There's narrative reference photographs proving that the officers injured me. And then they said, okay, we're going to try to get those photographs for you. I said, okay. So I filed the records request. And then they told me I need to fill out a medical release form. So then, so I can get those narrative reference photographs.
Okay, so again, this is the first time I hear of medical release forms. So what I would suggest, just so we could,
so Muhammad,
just so we could do this properly, right? Because I guess you're not looking for representation in the criminal case anymore.
Muhammad, it involves the police injuring me. And then it involves another case of the same police department injuring me and them arresting me. And
brother.
And
so I'm trying to understand what you were like. What was the problem? So they told you they couldn't represent you. You
So Muhammad,
are saying that
let me talk to you for a second.
I'm listening.
When I asked Muslim Legal, is this the document that I need to fill out? Or no, I asked them. I said, what is the document that I need to fill out for the City of Miami Police Department to send me my narrative reference photograph?
Who did you ask this to?
I sent a email to Muslim Legal or Danielle Dean or Hassan Shibli or one of you guys.
And you asking what?
About the here, let me pull up the email for a second.
Yeah, asking about what specifically? Like you're asking about your...
I'm pulling up the email right now.
Okay. And just so I can know what you need from us now, just so I could clarify with Hassan what you need to get done. So I could figure out if we can help you. Because like I said, I cannot help you. I don't know how else I could put it. Like,
but honestly, I feel like I'm being scammed and pranked at the same time.
No, brother. I think it's just we can't help you, and you need to get an attorney who is willing to help you. I know we spoke to an attorney in Tallahassee in regards to that case. So, you found other counsel for that. So is he interested in your other cases?
What counsel? Who are you talking about? Gary Printy?
Yeah.
I had to file a bar complaint against him, man, because him and Hassan Shibli scammed me.
I don't understand what's going on, man. So
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But so I sent an email to Muslim Legal, and I asked them, "Is this the document?" I asked them. I said, "What document do I need to fill out for them to give me my narrative reference photographs from the City of Miami Police Department?" And then
so you asked someone, you emailed someone at Muslim Legal asking, "What is the document that I need to fill out for this narrative reference?"
Yeah.
And you got a response from who?
From Danielle Dean.
Saying,
this is the document that you need. And
why would she send that to you?
Because I emailed them asking them what document I need to fill out.
But didn't she? But that's kind of contradictory. Like, didn't she say that we were no longer representing you? So why would she tell you? But why would she tell you that you need to fill out this document if she said that you? That's what I'm trying
to tell you, man. They scammed me, bro.
Okay. No, I think there's
no misunderstanding.
Can you forward me that email?
Yeah, I'm doing that now. But what I'm trying to tell you is
mzshare@gmail.com. mzshare@gmail.com. mzshair@gmail.com.
I'll do that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, when I asked them, what is the document I need to fill out? Danielle Dean replied to me and said, "This is the document that you need," and that's what was the subject title. So I was like, "Well, I was so happy." I was like, "Okay, alhamdulillah."
And what did she attach?
When I opened the email, it said, "This is the document that you need," and she attached an attachment. When I opened the attachment, it says, "We're no longer representing you." It's like they tricked me.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you were asking for a document, and she was being facetious. She's being facetious. She was being nasty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, she was being nasty. No, she was being mean. She was being nasty.
Yeah, and at the same time, I was sending the email.
And you took it sincerely, and you're like confused about it.
No, I'm not confused about anything. That's what they were doing. They were.
Yeah, you were confused by like, oh, why? That doesn't make sense. This isn't the document I need.
Yeah, why
are you sending me this?
Yeah, that's like if I call you and then I tell you, hey, what's your son's name that you need representation for, and you give me his best friend's name. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
no. I get what you're saying. That is.
So the point I'm trying to make also is.
No, that's crazy that she did that. I can't believe she did that.
And then
I can't believe she did that.
Yeah, and then I reached out to I think it was Muslim Legal Fund or something. It was another Muslim website for people who need representation.
Yeah, Muslim Legal Fund. That's a nonprofit. Yeah.
And then I received another email from Danielle Dean again saying that we'll be happy to represent you, and we're looking forward to working with you. So I'm like, what?
You're joking.
No, I sent you those emails, bro. I texted it to you, matter of fact.
I got a new phone. My last phone broke 2 weeks ago. My last phone broke 2 weeks ago, so I got a new phone. Yeah. So you still need help getting this document, though, right?
Bro,
that's the whole idea, right?
It's not funny, bro.
No. So I know it's not funny, but I'm trying to get to the resolution, right? What they did to you was nasty, and she shouldn't have done that, and it was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was a scam, bro. They scammed me, bro. And then, Gary Printy, it encouraged Gary Printy, the attorney that I paid $1,500 to try to blackmail me and conduct a stonewalling scam against me.
What do you mean? What's a stonewalling scam?
You don't know what stonewalling somebody means?
No.
By not telling them the information they need for an extensive period of time and making them lose?
But why would he withhold information from you if he's your attorney?
Because he was trying to scam me, bro.
Yes. Okay. No. Obviously, if you're saying it's a scam, but that's what it's called, a stonewall scam.
Yeah, when somebody's stonewalled or somebody's stonewalling somebody, that's what that is.
It's kind of like gaslighting, right?
Huh?
Like gaslighting?
Yeah, they gaslighting too. That was a part of it. That's how he conducted the stonewalling also. By misleading, misinformation, not giving me the right information, withholding information. And then also he tried to blackmail me into taking a settlement amount that I didn't agree to. And then he was trying to make it, and then he was trying to act like he was going to make it seem like I did something wrong to him. And he was doing that in the emails. And he was trying to do that through email so he could have it in writing. And he was trying to act like he wasn't aware of conversations we had in person, conversations we had over the phone, and in the interrogatories that my opposing counsels asked me to answer. He was acting like he wasn't aware of any of that. And then, he did that, though, after he realized that, okay, wow, this kid's Muslim. His own people are not even helping him. They're trying to scam him also. And look,
did Gary and Hassan talk?
Of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course they did. They even tried to use the scam together against me to try to confuse the entire situation. Like how you were saying you're not aware of Danielle Dean being nasty and doing all these things that I just mentioned to you. They tried to
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they both tried to confuse the situation like that, the same way.
Yeah, and I want to figure out what I can do to help you. So what can I do to help you? That's what I want to come down to. So you want me to figure out what document is needed for the release of this information? Is that what you need right now?
Bro, Wallahi Lazim, bro. I'm honestly about it. It's what's going on right now, bro. It's making me lose my religion. Wallahi
no, brother, don't say that. Don't say that, brother.
But that's how I feel.
No, be patient. It's all about patience. In the matter, after hardship comes ease. I know this is really hard on you. You've been through a lot. The legal process isn't easy. I completely. I know. I can't say that I know what you're going through, but I know it's difficult.
Bro, Hassan Shibli had the nerve to tell me that he needs $30,000 a month for him to help me. And then he tells me we're not running a charity event. And he was doing saying all those things because he thinks like he's some kind of famous superstar. And just because I posted an Instagram post saying, hey, I finally found an attorney, and I put my attorney's information, Gary Printy, and Hassan Shibli law firm or Muslim legal, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. And I have a fundraiser on there for Al Azhar School, where my mom is a teacher.
Okay.
And on that fundraiser, I explained exactly what the police did to me. And I put on there, after all these years, I finally found an attorney to help me, named Gary Printy and Hassan Shibli law firm, Muslim legal. And he had the nerve to talk to me like he's too good to help me or something. And I'm watching him doing all these things, posting all these videos on Instagram, and he's getting all this attention because of how high profile my case is. And then he had the nerve to tell me, oh, we're not running a fundraiser event here. I need $30,000 a month to help you. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? He's talking to me like if I'm not human. Wallahi al-azim, he's a scam artist. He's ruining the Muslim community. He's conducting a scam on the Muslim community. Wahyat Allah. I literally watched him for months and months and months posting videos on Instagram and Facebook from the attention that my high-profile cases were giving his law firm. And then at the end, he had the nerve to tell me, oh, I need $30,000 a month to help you, and we're not running a charity event and all this. Just because I watched one of his videos with another Muslim brother that was on Instagram, and he was doing like a live video, and they were talking about contracts or something between the divorces and all that. And I commented on there that, you know, you have to make sure that they understand what they're signing, because all they have to do is tell a judge or any superior court or any court in the United States that they didn't understand the contract, and the contract will be void. You know, and I was messaging them that live on the video that they were doing on Instagram, and I was messaging them that that's what happened in one of the cases that I filed pro se against the Bank of America, and I won the case because they tried to argue that, oh, the contract that I signed with my Bank of America account, it says that they're not liable if somebody does some kind of fraud on my account or whatever. And that's what they tried to argue in court. But I argued in court. I said, hey, I didn't even read the contract, nor did I understand it. If I would have read that it said that, I wouldn't have even signed up with that account. The only reason why I signed up with that account is because I needed a bank account. And two, on the website, it says that there's zero liability to the customers who have a Bank of America bank account. And it's in big bold letters right on the website. And I said to the judge, I said, hey, that's false advertising then. Because that's the first thing you see when you open the website. And I ended up winning the case. They gave me my money back that was fraudulently taken from me from the unsanitary Airbnb that made me, my daughter, and my daughter's mother sick. And I won the case. And I was messaging them that live on the Instagram video that he was conducting with another Muslim brother. And Hassan Shibli it's like he was getting upset on the video that I was telling the truth. And then after that, he started talking to me that way. Oh, I need $30,000 a month to help you, to keep my law firm open. We're not running a charity event here. And all. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was so excited to finally have an attorney representing me. And I was excited I felt some kind of relief just watching my attorney or my attorney's whatever person who owns the law firm conducting live videos on Instagram with other Muslim brothers talking about the law and all this stuff. It kind of gave me some kind of sense of relief. But I noticed once I started telling them the truth on those live videos, he started treating me like if I was doing something wrong.
I would say, brother, is that I don't necessarily know if that's the reason he started acting that way.
Wallah al-azim, what up, Bikab? That's when it started, bro. Wallah al-azim, that's when it started. And then Danielle Dean started sending me things like, oh, don't reach out to the Hassan Shibli directly. Don't reach out to them directly. Just send them an email to the attorney assigned to your case and blah, blah, blah.
That's just office procedure. That's
bro, regardless, that's what happened. I have no benefit to lie. What I'm trying to say.
I know you're not lying, brother. I know you're not lying. I know you're telling me the truth.
Yeah. So all this. That's procedure. No, they literally try to confuse the situation that way by implying little things like that and trying to completely disregard what the fact of the matter is and and what we're trying to accomplish. You understand?
I understand.
I hired him to help
I
me,
understand
not to make it more difficult for me.
No, I understand your grievances, and I know they're completely, valid, and I want to be able to help you, right? But like that's why I became an attorney. Honestly, I really want to help people. But in regards to your criminal case, I can't help you. So I want to be able. So what do you have to ask of me? What can I do for you,
bro? What criminal case? What are you talking about? What criminal case?
Not the criminal case. I keep saying criminal case, but it's the police brutality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally said criminal case, but I meant police brutality. So, what do you want me to help you with? Do you want to ask? Do you want me to talk to Hassan for you? Do you want me to talk to Danielle? Do you want me to?
Here's the problem. This is not going away. I'm still injured. It's ruined the quality of me and my family's life. I'm Muslim. My family is Muslim. My brothers and sisters are Muslim. I mean, my real brothers and sisters from my mother and father, they're Muslim. My aunts and uncles, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, they're Muslim.
Okay.
This is not going away. Hassan Shibli scammed me. He has a law firm that represents Muslim people. It's probably the only law firm that I could find on Google or Yahoo search that helps Muslims.
Advertises to Muslims?
Yeah. You understand? So this is not going away. He has children. His children are going to grow up to have, a negative outlook towards my children and my family. And the youngest.
No. So what I would say is that,
bro,
nothing.
I'm telling you right now, Muhammad. I'm telling you right now, bro. This is a serious problem.
So how can we fix it? Are you saying can't be fixed? Are you saying there's no solution?
Bro, he literally got on Instagram and YouTube and said, "Oh, we just got $1 million from a fundraiser and this and that." And he just told me, literally, he needs $30,000 a month for him to help me, and he's not running a charity event. And then he gets on Instagram and Facebook and starts saying, "Oh, he just got $1 million from a fundraiser," and he's showing himself driving in a drop top convertible. Like, bro, what does he think? He's a rapper or something?
I don't know. What I would say is that, I would give him the benefit of the doubt.
And then on top of that, bro,
I would give him the benefit of the doubt, honestly. Because
give him the benefit of the doubt. I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
I appreciate that, but I'm trying to do something to help. I'm at a loss because,
bro,
I know I can't help you, right?
Bro, listen.
I don't have
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, brother.
Hassan Shibli went as far as going to Amjad Hamed's house. Amjad Hamed had some kind of little thing going on at his house, and Hassan Shibli went there and was recording himself talking to Amjad Hamed and buying some little ice cone, icy or ice cream, whatever, from his daughter's little ice cream stand that they had there at his house, and showing, that he bought one and he was eating it in front of Amjad Hamed, and Amjad Hamed smiling and his daughter smiling. Bro, Amjad Hamed owes me years of overtime, bro. And I reported that to him. And he goes over there and is friendly with him. And, bro, are you serious? And then he tells me, "Oh, we're not running a charity event and I need $30,000 a month to help you." And then he gets on Instagram saying, "Oh, he just won $1 million. He just got $1 million from a fundraiser." And he knows that I'm watching these videos.
I don't know if he knows that.
Bro, he knows, bro. What do you mean he doesn't know? These are high profile, bro. These are high profile lawsuits in federal court against government employees. My phone is being unethically hacked 24/7. I'm being electronically harassed 24/7.
Well,
It's impossible for him to have a law firm representing Muslims, and Muslims have the negative
No, the thing is
backlash
like he
of
has
them
the
being
experience.
terrorists and them doing all these different global
Yeah, he has
crimes,
the experience to
and
care.
Hassan Shibli does not have any kind of access to be able to, you know, ethically hack someone's phone or electronically monitor them or send counter surveillance, you know, to strengthen the case. He's able to do all of that.
I don't know if that's true, brother. I think you're.
Yo, are you kidding me, Muhammad? Are you kidding me right now? How is he able to win? How is he
Brother.
able
Like,
to?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
let me,
that
Muhammad,
that's possible.
Muhammad,
I
listen,
don't know that
Muhammad,
that's
listen.
possible.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I was able to do that myself. If I'm able to do that myself, he's able to do that on a much larger scale because he has a law firm and resources, and he has a lot of friends in the government.
Okay. You're getting me worried, honestly.
This is not something that you don't know, bro.
No, Wallah, this is something I don't know. You're telling me, like, because the way let me tell you how
Muhammad,
I know
how long have you been a lawyer, Muhammad?
Let me tell you how I know Hassan. I've been a lawyer since 2020.
Since 2020. Okay. How long have you been working for Hassan Shibli?
I don't work for Hassan. I have my own law firm. So the way it works with Hassan is that he gets cases, right? So he's the high profile guy, right? So he generates business, right? He can get cases. And then he refers it out to other attorneys. He asks me, here, check out this case. Do you want it? I can give it to you.
Bro, I'm almost certain he received a bribe to not help me.
No, are you serious? That's a wild accusation.
No, I'm almost certain that that's what happened. And then after I reported him, he starts saying, "Oh, he's representing criminals and this and that, and he's going to the jails to go and speak and give speeches to the people in jail and blah blah." Bro, if he has clearance to go to the jails, he has friends within those same agencies that are my opposing counsels.
But he's always been on the other side, though. Like, so he's always been.
What is other side? There's no such thing as other side.
He's always been against the government. He's always been like when he was at CARE. Like this is. I'm just telling you what I know of Hassan. Is like he isn't cozy with the government.
We're talking about a lawyer who is obsessed with social media. If you go on social media and you tell somebody, "Hey,"
I don't have.
If you tell somebody, "Hey, I'm suing the government because of this, that, and the third, or whatever the situation is, and I'm going to be at this place at this time," do you really think that he's not concerned about somebody watching those videos from the government or their friends, even that his case is directly going to harm going there and retaliating against him? Of course he is. So do you really think he's telling the truth? Of course he's not. It's impossible for him to do that.
I don't honestly.
Hassan Shibli weighs 115 pounds soaking wet, bro.
I don't think think about it the way you do. I didn't think about it that way.
It's logical. It's how there's no other way to think about it. He's 150 pounds soaking wet. The only way he's going to be able to defend himself is if he has other people doing counter surveillance.
No, he's all about having guns on him.
Exactly.
He's yeah.
Exactly. My point exactly.
That's interesting.
There's nothing interesting about it.
No, because
1 plus 1 equals 2.
No, brother. Not everybody thinks the same way.
It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. I'm talking about my situation, bro.
Yes, because I'm talking about me. You're presenting a point of view that I do not know, and so that's why I'm telling you this is interesting because you're giving me a perspective that no, I've not thought of. I don't know. You're introducing new information to me, right? You get what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, bro, Wallahi al-Azim, I'm trying my best. Wallahi al-Azim, not to lose my religion. Wahyat Allah, I'm trying my best. And I'm doing that for the sake of my family.
No, I don't want you to feel like that, brother. That's not a situation or a position mindset to be in. I was actually talking to a mentor of mine, and he was saying, everybody goes to dark places, but the mindset should always be of gratitude for everything Allah gives us. We should try to, no matter what, try to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for at least the clothes on our backs, the roof over our heads, and then, having the ability to wake up tomorrow morning and work on the problem, inshallah,
Bro, if I don't wake up tomorrow morning, I don't wake up tomorrow morning. We're all going to die. Okay? If Allah wants me to die tomorrow morning, tonight in my sleep, Allah wants me to die. But I've got somebody like Hassan Shibli going out of his way to scam me. Somebody who's running a law firm representing Muslims. The only law firm advertised on Google and Yahoo that represents Muslims. And he tells me we're not representing you. I'm Muslim. We're not talking about Christianity. Islam is different.
I guess that's the way he evaluates. That's what he, I guess
he can't evaluate it like that. He's scamming the Muslim community, bro. I'm a Muslim. He cannot tell me we're not representing you. He's the only law firm representing Muslims. And he scammed me.
So are you saying because of the name Muslim Legal, it creates a presumption of willingness?
What do you think I'm saying, Muhammad?
I'm reiterating it to make sure I'm understanding you correctly.
There's nothing else to understand other than what I'm telling you. If you're comprehending what I'm telling you enough for you to ask me to reiterate it, then that is what I'm talking about.
I'm reiterating it so I can make sure that what I'm saying is correct.
What I'm telling you is correct. If you're understanding it enough to have to be able to ask me to reiterate it, then what you're thinking that I'm saying is exactly what I'm saying. 100%. Just like when I tell you, Wallah al-Azim, I'm trying not to lose my religion. You know exactly what I mean by that without me having to say the exact words.
No, I do know what I do. No. For me, it means that you might not be a Muslim anymore.
Right. And if somebody makes somebody lose their religion, like a Muslim, what does that do? That makes them the enemy of somebody, of another Muslim. Because once a Muslim leaves Islam, they're an enemy. Because Islam tells you cannot associate yourself with other people other than Muslims. Okay. He's creating a very big problem in my life, and he scammed me.
And how?
I told you, Muhammad.
I still don't understand. So when you tell me you're going to lose your religion, it's that this man, so let me just explain how I understand. This man who is showing himself to be a Muslim leader and someone who helps Muslims, he's
a scam artist.
He's misusing his image, and this is making you distance yourself from Islam because he's misusing it.
It's making me feel like I need to.
You need to leave Islam because of what he's doing.
Yes, because he's scamming the Muslim community, and he has a lot of power in the Muslim community. Obviously, if he's able to scam me the way he did, which he did, and I witnessed it because it happened to me, and he's able to convince a completely different attorney in the state of Tallahassee, Florida, the capital. No, bro, let me talk, bro.
No, I'm listening, brother. I'm trying to say, make sure he doesn't do it again.
Bro, what do you expect me to do more than I've already done? I've reported it to the White House. I've reported it to the Florida Bar. I've reported it to the FBI. I reported it to the CIA. I reported it to you. I reported it to my family. I reported it to the Muslim community. What more do you expect me to do?
No, I'll talk to him about it. So I will confront him about this issue because the way that he and Danielle made it seem to me, just so you were clear in terms of how they presented what was going on to me, was that, I told them I couldn't handle the case. I told them, they told me, okay, we will send him an email letting him know that the firm isn't. So you're presenting a new fact to me. So I am going to confront him, right? So I will confront him about this. And I don't know what that would lead to. Like, I don't know what the response would be or what, like, reaction, but I will confront him.
Bro, you think he's really going to care, bro? Do you really think after Hassan Shibli scammed me the way he did and covered it up the way, or tried to cover it up the way he did, and was able to get other people to help him cover it up the way he did, you think he's really going to care? I've been harassed since the day I reported this. He's probably banking on the fact that people are going to continue harassing me, and he's probably banking on the fact that this has happened before, and the people who helped him scared the people who complained about him so much that they just gave up on complaining. That's probably what he's banking on. That's what he's hoping is going to happen. But that same technique of obstruction of justice was conducted the same exact way by the same government employees that are my opposing counsels, that I've been reporting, complaining about, and filing lawsuits against pro se since I was in South Florida. Since 2015, since the day they killed my son at the HCA Healthcare Administration Hospital that's governmentally funded. And they covered up my son's death case the same exact way. And my son's mother was in the military. They awarded my son's mother money, but they didn't award me money. And I'm the paternal father because they tried to cover it up. My son's mother named me as the paternal father. My son's mother named me as the paternal father in the deposition. My son's mother named me as the paternal father in my son's estate. Everything that had to do with any court proceedings involving my son's death, my son's mother named me as the father. And the law states all of the surviving parents and heirs are entitled to compensation in the event that a child dies due to medical malpractice in the state of Florida. And they remove the caps on any child death cases in the state of Florida in the event that a child dies due to medical malpractice or wrongful death, because it's unconstitutional to put a price on a child's life that dies due to medical malpractice or wrongful death in the state of Florida. And they didn't award me or my family any money. And I've been complaining about that ever since. And then the police beat me up. And then they tried to cover up those cases the exact same way. And they harassed me, tried to scare me out of the complaints and lawsuits the exact same way. Wallah al-Azim, the exact same way. And now Hassan Shibli did the exact same thing. Exactly. I was harassed also the exact same way after I complained.
You were harassed by people after
I reported Hassan, during, before, and after I reported Hassan Shibli and Gary Printy scamming me. The exact same way. They did the exact same techniques. They unethically hacked my phone. They electronically harassed me. They had people who were acting as if they were my neighbors harassing me. Day and night, during, before, and after every complaint that I was filing on my phone in real time. Everything I was documenting on my phone in real time. There would be people outside of my house acting as if they're my neighbors, and they're yelling out comments about things that I'm literally documenting in my phone, in my house, in real time. Trying to scare me. Wallahi al-Azim wa hayat Allah wa Rabbi Kaaba. They've been doing this to me the exact same way. That's why I'm telling you, this is causing a very serious problem. He has younger children. He has younger family members. I have children. I have younger family members. They're going to be growing up in the same era. They're going to end up being enemies. And they're all Muslim. I'm telling you right now, this is going to cause a very serious problem.
Is there anything I can do?
Ahmed, how do you expect me to answer that question after everything I just told you?
No, to be sincere, like to either tell me yes, please do this for me, or
Muhammad, I
just
don't
say
know.
no.
I don't know you. I don't know
No,
you. I was.
no.
You were brought.
Do you wanna?
You were brought to my attention by somebody who
Mhm.
scammed me.
Okay, so we've talked a few times in the past, and you've taken it upon yourself to call me again now. That obviously stands for something or means something. So
Well,
for what that
obviously
for
you're
whatever,
aware of why I called you. I just told you why, and also I also called you again because of the attorney you referred me to, Mary Jane Cooper.
Yeah.
She sent me an email saying she can't help me, and she's gonna pray. She's gonna pray for me. Yeah, you're kidding me,
man. So like, I'll try to find another attorney.
Muhammad, you know that would help. But tell the attorney seriously how serious this problem is. Don't just, throw my referral out there hoping that somebody, like if it's a piece of bait and somebody hooks it. Tell them, hey, man, this person really needs some help. This is a very high-profile case. This case is worth a lot of money. A lot of attorneys, they just want a quick buck. They just want to close cases really quickly. They could care less about the long-term effects that it's going to have on the person and their family. They just want a quick settlement. This could be one of those cases, but they need to look. They need to pursue the case properly. They need to reach. Exactly. They need to reach out to the responsible parties who are government employees and tell them, hey, this kid needs to be properly paid. It's that simple. If they don't want to pay, file a petition against them. Show them the evidence in court. Hey, this is the evidence, man. It's clear and convincing. The facts are the facts.
You've done a few things. You've done a few things in the past pro se. This isn't something you've considered trying to do on your own.
I can't.
Why is that?
But my father literally just filed a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity for me because of the fact that this case is making it difficult for me to accomplish my necessary living necessities, my legal and medical necessities, and it's traumatizing me. It's driving me crazy, and I'm injured, and I'm not feeling well. I'm scared to even leave my house. My father filed the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity, and now the same case that you were assigned to, that you filed the notice of representation for, and then withdrew from, it's now the case now qualifies for equitable tolling.
I don't know what that is.
Equitable tolling is there's no statute of limitations on it.
Oh, that's good.
Right. My father filed a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity at the Leon County Courthouse because they said that he has to file it in the courthouse of the county that I now live in. Regardless of whether this happened in South Florida, if I live in Leon County in Tallahassee, Florida, the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity has to be filed in the Leon County Courthouse. He filed it, they approved it. I'm now legally incapacitated. The case is now qualifies for equitable tolling.
Okay, so that's good. That's good in regards to the statute of limitations. So that gives us, I guess, more time to get an attorney.
Right.
And so I'll still again work on that with you. I'll try to find someone else, who's and you said you've tried legal services, right?
I've called legal services of North Florida, legal services in Broward County and Miami-Dade County. None of them would help me. They all tell me things like, oh, they only help people with family cases. They don't help people sue the police.
All right. I got the perfect guy for you, inshallah. Inshallah, I'll talk to him about your case and see if he wants to. Again, like, brother, I can't force someone to take your case. All I can do is give them information about the case, have them talk to you, and then see if they want to take it. So I will try to, get someone else.
So who is that person?
His name is Sharif Al-Kabbani. He's a personal injury attorney. So it's not directly within his alley, but it is an injury case, and he is, I think he'd be willing to take it.
What's his name? You said, say it again.
Al-Kabbani.
How do you spell it?
Alkabbani.
Al-Kabbani.
He also works out of the Muslim, works with Hassan. So I don't know if that's a problem.
But how don't you know if that's a problem, Ahmed?
No, because the thing is that, again, Hassan works with a lot of attorneys, right? He gets cases and he gives them to other people, right? That's the way he does his business, his law firm. He doesn't really take on any cases except specific cases.
And you don't think that he's... I literally...
But this is a different attorney that has his own law firm. That's what I mean. He's not working with Hassan or under Hassan. He has his own law firm.
Yeah, but he's friends with Hassan, right?
No, just they work together. Like, this is, they're not friends. They're not homies. They just do work sometimes together.
And what makes you so confident about this new attorney?
He's young and he's hungry and he's willing to wait. So because he works on personal injury cases, he knows how to do the filings and wait on them and go through the proper process. He's young, he's had his own law firm for about a year now. And so he's willing to take on new cases that are maybe not as straightforward. So, I think he would be interested in your case. He's someone that comes to mind.
Bro, I don't understand. How is this not straightforward, though? The police beat me up. We have evidence that they beat me up. All we need somebody to do is just present it to a judge and say, hey, we would like for my client to be properly paid.
Yeah, I'm telling you, for me, I don't know where to even start.
That's where it starts.
You know where to start.
Muhammad, that's where it starts. You've been in a courtroom before.
Okay, I've been in a courtroom before, but every situation is different, right? So for this, do we file a civil complaint? Where do we file the civil complaint? Do we send a demand letter first? Is it a negotiation process?
Why not? Why wouldn't it? Muhammad, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Why
I don't know.
Why
no,
wouldn't we?
Saying. I don't do these types of cases. I do immigration, and I just fill out forms and submit them. So I'm in court like once every 3 months when I randomly take a case, but I try to avoid that as much as possible. So no, I'm not in court.
Okay, Muhammad, this is not a case of us having to trick our opposing counsels or outsmart them. It's not one of those types of cases, bro. It's not one of those types of cases where we got to catch them doing something wrong so we could use it against them in trial.
I'm saying is that
it's not one of those cases, bro.
When you go to a doctor, right? You go to a specialist, right? If you go to an ENT, he's doing your ear, nose, throat. But if you go to a dermatologist, he's looking at your skin, right? They both went to medical school, but the dermatologist can tell you stuff about the nose, but you should go to an ENT if you want to have the infection. So I went to law school, but I know kind of the process, but you're better. That's not what I specialize in.
Bro, if somebody goes to the doctor for a skin infection or something that involves their ear, nose, and throat, the doctor will give them medicine.
No, you go to a specialist.
What I'm trying to say, the specialist will give them medicine.
That's what I'm saying. It's specialist.
If the medicine,
not a specialist in injury cases.
What I'm trying to tell you is, they'll give them medicine. They'll look at who they are, what's their name, what's their address, where do they live. The point I'm trying to make
I'm trying to define the specialism. That's why I'm telling you that you are saying it's very straightforward, but to me, not.
Listen.
Yeah, brother.
If somebody goes to a specialist, or ear, nose, and throat doctor, a dermatologist, and they have some kind of skin infection, or they have some kind of nasal infection, or whatever, ear infection, eye infection, throat infection, whatever, they'll give them medicine, right? They'll evaluate them. They'll assess them. They'll do whatever it is that they need to do, right? Yes. First thing they look at is, okay, what medicine has worked before for previous patients with these same type of conditions. Then they say, okay, this medicine might work because it worked for Susie and Adam, for example. Same age, they live in the same area, they went to the same school, they have similar lifestyles, right? And then they look at, okay, if those medicines don't work, they look a little deeper. Okay, is this person's address even the correct address on file? Does he even live at this place? Does he even live in this demographic area? Does he even go to these types of school? Does he even have this lifestyle? If they find out that information is incorrect, they need to find out what that information is, because that'll help them determine what medicine to give them. Because people who are in different demographic areas and have different types of lifestyles, the same medicines don't always work for those same people. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're exposed to different types of health conditions. You understand? So it's the same thing. So it's the same thing. This situation is you need to approach it the same way. Okay, I was injured by the police, and I still have injuries, and I need to be properly paid to be able to fully recover from my injuries.
Yeah, brother, that's why I'm going to refer you to another personal injury attorney. So,
the point I'm trying to make is, there is nothing wrong with sending them a demand letter. Send them a demand letter. Why would that be a problem? Send it to them. There's no reason to be worried about sending the police who injured me.
I'm not worried about sending anything. I don't know why you're saying that. I'm not worried about sending anything.
Well, I'm saying that because you seem to be confused about what you should do. Send them a demand letter.
I'm telling you what I should do. I'm going to refer it to another attorney.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, send them a demand letter. Send it to them. Say, hey, this is the demand letter. My client is injured, or my friend is injured, whatever. He's injured. We have evidence that the police injured him, and we would like for him to be properly paid. So
I'm going to refer you to another attorney who can handle this case. Like, I can't do that for you. Like, I can't do something that I know I can't do. Brother, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
So I sent you a text message. Did you open the text message?
No, I have not.
Okay, so if I send you a text message right now, are you going to open it?
Yeah, send me something.
Okay, exactly. So what's the difference between you sending the police a message and them looking at it, and me sending you a message and looking at it? There's no difference. It's just a message sending them, that you're sending them and you're trying to ask them something.
What's the content? What is it? Brother, that's it. I know you're trying to make it seem simpler than straightforward, but I'm telling you, I can't do it. I don't have the capacity.
But what's stopping you?
Huh?
What is stopping you?
Again, lack of knowledge. I keep telling you, this isn't my specialty. You're saying I don't need a specialty, but I'm telling you, it is a specialty. You need to know personal injury cases. You need to know how to do the process. I don't know the process, right? I don't specialize in these types of cases. So that's why I'm saying you're better off. You're going to get better service. You'll get a better result if you get an attorney that works in personal injury cases. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure you find a personal injury attorney who's willing to take the case.
So personal injury falls under injuries caused by a police officer?
And so usually it's a broad scope. So usually someone who does injury cases usually does all types of injury cases or specializes. So, but this guy in particular, he does all kinds of personal injury cases. So he does wrongful death, he does car accidents, he does slip and falls, he does all injury cases. So police brutality does fall under injury case.
And he's not going to say, "Oh, hey, that's police brutality. I don't do police brutality."
He works on contingency.
I've never had an attorney in my life ever help me on contingency and actually give me a settlement amount.
Really?
Every single attorney I've ever agreed to help me on a contingency fee basis, they scammed me. Every single one of them.
I don't know. That's just how a lot of attorneys work. Because you're not guaranteed and you don't know how much money you're going to get, right? So they usually evaluate the case, try to figure out how much money the case is worth. You know, that's how they evaluate.
No, what they do is they send them a demand letter, and if they don't respond with the, response that they want, they tell them, "Oh, we're not going to help you anymore." And they tell them, "Oh, we're going to refer you to somebody."
But my attorney, he files lawsuits. So if the insurance company doesn't give him the number he wants, he'll file a lawsuit. It's not like he only does demand letters. He also will file a lawsuit.
And what makes you think he's going to help me, somebody who Hassan Shibli scammed and he worked with him before? You really think he's going to help me? I've become like an enemy of the state and an enemy to Islam.
No, brother, don't say that. Hassan isn't Islam. Like, I don't know.
Hassan is a scam artist, bro. He's scamming the Muslim community, and he has a lot of scam artist, fake Muslim friends, bro. That is a very serious problem. Just like there's a lot of government employees, and there's a lot of corrupt government employees that still haven't been caught yet. That's a big problem. The same thing.
No, that is a big problem.
He has a lot of Muslim friends who are more concerned about scamming the Muslim community without anybody finding out. Same difference. Corrupt government employees, corrupt Muslims. Neither one of them want to get caught. Both of them have the potential to make a lot of money. As long as they don't get caught.
That means that they're not thinking about the right thing, if that's all you worry about.
Muhammad, what is right that he's thinking about if he's scamming me?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So his priorities are wrong. So he's obviously, if he's scamming you, then his priorities are, he's asked for $30,000 a month. It kind of tells you what he's looking for.
Bro, his son is on social media pranking his dad. At the Muslim legal law firm. His father's telling him not to do something, and his son is doing it anyways. And he's laughing about it on camera, and he's posting it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm not on social media.
Bro, it's A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Have you ever met him in person?
His son or him?
No, Hassan.
No, I've never met him in person. I've talked to him on the phone, and he tries to talk really fast and acts like he's busy. He doesn't have time to talk to me because he doesn't want me to say something that is true and is going to make him in a situation that exposes him scamming somebody. If I had $30,000 a month to pay him, you think he would really be concerned about me saying something that is going to expose him scamming somebody? Of course not. Because he's going to know that I don't need to do that. But I'm in a situation where I don't have any income, and I'm trying my best to fully recover so I could have income.
And that's what I'm saying. I think this personal injury attorney probably work best for you. And if not him, I had no other personal injury attorney. So I will, inshallah, I will, work, like I told you, I'll work with you until you find an attorney. So, that's the least I can do, I guess. That's the least I can do. All right, brother?
So
I have to pray Maghrib now. I want to make sure that we're both on the same page in regards to this. I am going to confront Hassan about what you told me. I will talk to another attorney about your case. And if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know.
please make dua for me and my family.
Inshallah, I will, brother. I will, brother. May Allah ease your hearts and strengthen your iman, brother.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Time now is 9:11 p.m. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 16 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.